Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. Please read this disclaimer. We are not licensed financial advisors on this channel. This is just for entertainment purposes only. So we share a lot of different strategies. We're just starting beta testing the new Midcap strategy. So you're going to see some different ways we set this up. It's kind of an offshoot of the RV strategy, just a lower float between 2 and 10 billion rather than above 25 billion market cap. So we are still going through the same type of way we set it up, which we find the range with the ATR. So it is range-bound mid-cap trading, but the way that we find the pivot points, support and resistance levels within the range that we find is a little bit different. So hopefully you've read that. We'll be trading 3,000 shares today. I don't expect this. I mean, if you look at the average true range of this over 14 days is just like 44 cents. So this is very tight. So we're just experimenting to see, as we go up with larger share size, is there enough volume to get filled, to make enough money? I'm just shooting to try to get $1,000 on this. So this is a lot more designed for day trading for success, making $100 a day, $200 a day, $300 a day. That's what we try to teach with all the different strategies, the RV strategy, the open strategy, and then the escalator strategy. But you see us making 5,000, 10,000 and on up a day because, you know, we trade when I have a group of live traders here like today, you know, we'll often go a lot higher share size on the RV strategy. But the mid-cap strategy is a little bit different. So we won't be doing that. So you get your average true range. You see the ATR low and high marked here. You get your average true range by looking at the close of the previous day, which is under my picture, which was basically $5.80. And then you divide the ATR down here, which is 44 cents, in two, and you subtract half of it to get the ATR low. And then, excuse me. You're not supposed to do that, but I didn't want to sneeze in the mic. And then you add half of it after you divide it into two to get the ATR high. So that's our opening range. And then within that range, we're going to set pivot points, like where is the stock turned around before, where might people still be holding shares. So we create the pivot range. First, you do it with the Fibonacci. We go low and high on a 5-minute chart over a 10-day period. And this is going to create some Fibonacci levels in here within our ATR high and low. And then we also do it on a 5-minute 2-day chart. And that's what these are here. And then we also mark open session pivot points on a 5-minute chart. So what I'm trying to do is find a mean average of how many times they hit the most times, and then that's most likely where something we can respect. So you kind of respect those levels till you don't. We just have a few cents, so it's a very, very tight pattern to try to read. We also have the scalpers indicator here. This is the newer one that we're still beta testing here. That's going to give you all 100% of the buyers and sellers. This is the one that's back more days. And that's pretty handy on any type of scalping. So guys, we're going to be going in about 3 minutes. This is what's considered the perfect 1-minute layout right here. And we'll all be trading 3,000 shares. Here's my 1-minute chart. I'm going to be using the fibs, support and resistance, candlestick patterns, and level 2. So you can see these are multiplied by 100, so filling 3,000 shares is no problem. And then I'll be using 1 and 5-minute alignment. And as you can see, this is a 5-minute grid. This is going to help remind me when 1-minute candles are about to flip to a 5-minute over here, because you try to get alignment. So if you know this is going up, most likely the 5-minute people are going to jump in and go up on that trade. So that helps it send it up another penny or two. Guys, we're just trying to scalp out 1 or 2 pennies. So since we're trading market and not limit, it can be a bit harder because you want it to go up 2 or 3 cents, or the market maker will just break even, or you might even lose money by accident. So, but if you do limit, then you might get partial orders. So when you trade with me, everybody trades market, and we all trade the same share size. Nobody has FOMO, and it's mostly for entertainment and a learning experience. Excuse me. Now I sneezed. I'm like sniffing. It's a 15-minute and a 5-minute. And there's another 5-minute down here for screen management, the days for screen management. I also have a 1 hour and a 4 hour, which won't really come into play for this. We have a minute and a half before I'm calling the ball. I'm quarterbacking for everybody, but everybody takes their own trades. So I'm, everybody's ready, right? Yeah, we got about a minute and 15 seconds here to go. Right, okay. So we're going to go in a half hour after market opens when it's consolidated and slowed down, although it seems very slow right now, volume as well. That's why this is still in beta testing to see. We set our scanners for the right stocks. Right now we have Peloton that we're trading this morning that seemed to call out like it might work for this strategy. It certainly was the right market cap, and it certainly is thickly traded. So we won't have to worry about the share size. We have about 40 seconds. So I'm taking a look here, guys. This is a spinning top at the end of a move up, and that is showing the sign of a reversal. So now we've got a doji. Did that close? No. Okay, so I'm expecting that to go down based on this candlestick pattern. You do have a gap here of 2 cents, so let's see if that can go down. And this 5 minute is about to close. We have 10 seconds. So I might wait a second, but I'm thinking I'm going to go down here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sell there, guys. I got in 2 seconds early. So I went short on that. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so we've got lots of time to react, as you can see. I was hoping this would be moving a little faster than this. So I'm looking for it to I got it at 565, right? So it might just give me a penny. I'm hoping that it goes down into here at least before I flip around and we start to see $50. Wow. Okay, $50 trades. And so it went down to, it's giving me, this is what the market maker is willing to give me, 63. So that's 2 cents. Is going to bank off to 63. And will I have any slippage whatsoever? If I see it anywhere near, okay, so if it goes near that fib, I'm definitely reversing. Yeah, that's actually close enough. I'm going to reverse and take $60. I think it slipped a little on me there. So now I have it at 63. Now remember, guys, yeah, I wish I would have waited a second longer, but now if it blows through that fib, I'm definitely going to turn around. So let's see. Right now, we don't have a foreseeable pattern to turn me around, but we do have. Now, guys, we're just trying to scrape out 300, 500 today, maybe 1,000 if we're lucky. You're just not going to get big money, but you also, you're not going to lose big money if you're being careful with this type of trading. So it's an inexpensive stock. It's a $5 stock, so you can buy lots of shares. Okay, so we're just looking for little moves, and these have created channels, ceilings and floors, ceilings and floors. So will it go back up and trade this channel, or will it start to trade this channel here, or maybe even the fib up to there? So I have to be prepared to react quickly at the very end, not as we watch it, but so I'm looking for it to hit that 66, maybe go through, and then that's where I will attempt to go the other way and try to play this channel trading. This is interesting. So you've got sort of a hangman. Well, no, this is a doji. Yeah, so that's a reversal going up, all right? So that's a bullish doji, which means it's going up. So remember, know your patterns, guys. See if you can bank off that fib up there. 65 it's giving me, 65 cents, 66. I'll take that. Okay, so that was a good trade as we pop through. Now, I have a little bit of a cushion if I'm calling it wrong here. If it breaks to 68, there's the VWAP. If it breaks here, it means I'm going the wrong way. So you do want to rely on these pivot points somewhat. And you know that you're only going to get 2 to 8 cent moves, basically. So I've got it at 66. So we want to see, I'm betting that it's going to go back down again, down here, maybe to the fib. And if it doesn't, then I've got to quickly take a quick loss and go the other way. Now, Now remember, get that candlestick pattern playbook. I'll have a link for it here. That's one of the books that I highly recommend you get so you can read these patterns. If you we don't the $1 Million Margin Club didn't put out yet, because this is still beta testing, a book for the mid-cap strategy, but there is one for the large cap strategy called the RV, which is very similar, the RV strategy, and that's in Day Trading Volume 1. I'll have a link for that book as well. And then if you want the open strategy, all these books have criterion for how to find the stocks. If you want to trade at the open, the Day Trading Journal Logbook, also there'll be a link, has that. 64, I'd like to see 63. Yeah, I'm going to take that. I'm going to reverse there on that 63 line. And that's where it's hit twice, 3 times, and turned around. So we're going to see how that does for us. So now we're looking for it to go. Now, I'm okay if it goes down a little bit, right? But if it broke that fib, I'd want to try to hold on to what I've managed to scrape out of here so far. Now, the scalping indicator comes in pretty handy for much faster moving. This one is going to be kind of difficult. So this is available for free on the channel. So if you like what you see, remember to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We have tons of videos in the archives, tons of free scripts, like episode 83 has tons of free scripts. There's ways to check which way the market's going. There's a video for that each day, what you should look for, and then you can call it. Obviously, it doesn't work all the time, but it's pretty good. Way to set up your scanners, way to set up your charts, way to get a perfect layout like this, 1 minute or 5 minute, depending on what you like. And there's just video after video after video. There's 140 something videos right now. Okay, so is that going to go back up or what? All right. That started to scare me for a second when I saw that red here. So the red is the sellers, the green is the buyers, the blue is the volume. Here is the percentage. It's down here again. It's tweaked differently. This is the beta version. We're doing another one. This one is the one that's been rocking the scalping world for months now. So you definitely should get this, and it's free. Everything on the channel is free. We don't sell courses, so it's just for entertainment that hopefully you can learn a little bit by watching the demonstration videos and then maybe apply it to where you can make some money. So it's Day Trading for Success. It's just trying to make you $100, $200 a day, $300 a day, whatever it might be. But there's a lot of exciting videos that have a lot more than that out there. So we are getting still volume, right? I didn't bring Charlie, and she's not in for this type of trading, but I do have 20 people, which is good. So there's a lot of people that are interested in this type of trading. It's just that if you get things to, if we were messing around with 5,000 shares and we were having trouble getting filled. So it can happen. Usually Thinkorswim will fill anything. But these guys were messing around without me, and they were warning me we should drop it. And so 3,000, we haven't really had a problem. But they're just supposed to slip until it fills. But when it's thickly, remember, you're multiplying these by 100 to get your share size. And then there's all these hidden, icebergs. And, I'm sure there's icebergs on this stock, to be honest with you, because people are seriously trying to control within a penny or so. So are we going to go up to the 66 again? So this is, it's scraping out. We should hopefully get 500 today at least. Typically I trade for about a half hour to 40 minutes. And I think I was making a point with something and I forgot. But yeah, I would get this scalper's indicator. As you can see, there's no editing going on here. So it's just what you see is what you get. Yeah, lots on the channel. Other books I recommend is Trading in the Zone. And I've started to put Biggest Loser Wins on the channel, and a link to that is too for I am a fan of his, and I'm going to do a better review next month about the book. But it's actually available. For those of you that were waiting, I do have a link for it now. So we're working with him to get, I guess it's like an affiliate thing to get a link so he can make money off of that. So that's great for, I'm totally support that. Yeah, that's one of the books that we really, wow. So that actually broke to 67. So let's see if it can make it to that line at 68. $300. That's a pretty good trade. It seems to be fading right there. So I think getting ready to, depends on what this candle does. If this is going to stay a doji or possibly a bear doji. Oh man, I should have taken it back there. Okay. 67 still is what I get that for. It's hard for the candlestick pattern to, correctly mark these 1 penny things here. Hey, look at that. 67. Wow, I should have taken that. That was 100 and something. Okay. So I blew that. If that goes up there again, I'm going to take that. Let's see what it's going to do now. Oh, no, really? Okay, so I'm going to reverse there before I lose that. So I got that at 65. I'm down 45. Uh-oh. I'm going down. I made a mistake here. Actually, guys, I don't like the look of that. I'm going to reverse long again. So I did 2 losing trades there. And it looks like it's going to continue to go up. Now, this was an upward move. It has a spinning top here. You could call that, which could signify it going back down, which is what I had. Now, it's easy to make a mistake with just a penny in here, so you got to be careful. Everything to me said I should have, everything called out stay short there. The scalping indicator did. This spinning top did. Now we have another one that they're both saying that it's going to reverse. It's a lot harder on the midcap to call like you could get in early and then just wait and be a short and just wait for it to go. So, and that might be the smart play. But if it doesn't, if it breaks and stays up here, with this many shares, so I'm just kind of, I'm going backwards, which is not what I like to see here. So, see how the volume dropped here with the buyers winning, and that's the position I'm in. See how the volume dropped. But now the buyers are ahead here, so we're getting a mixed message here, as you can see. Except for right there. Man, it's definitely messing around right here. This is a little hard to call. I'm hoping it's going to go up a little higher here, but I think maybe that it stopped. I saw all these like it was attempting sort of a flat top breakout here. I mean, I've seen more of them as it's happening. I mean, but if you look right here, all right, what are you doing here, guys? Won't let me get. It won't let me get out of here. It's annoying. There we go. All right, I was trying to mark this right here. Whoa. Okay, so now we're up to, I got 67. Is it going to break that? It broke it. 68. Can I get back over my $200, please? 68. Give us a higher move here. Make it up to that fib. Let's make a... You look on the 15-minute, it's starting to go up here. Look at that. Buyers are winning out here. That's nice and strong, so it's a bad time to get out. So this is going to probably go to at least 69, maybe 70. Whoa, and there it went. So it's at 69. It hit that fib. So that is a very potential. It's a very potential. I'm just going to take that. Oh, man, did you see that slip? Oh, God, that annoyed me there. So I lost a penny on it, and that a penny is $30. So it slipped because I was over 200. Annoying. I wish I would have brought this down so I could have seen that other fib. Wow, this is just not, I'm not liking the feel of this particular stock we're on, guys. It's just not moving enough that you get slippage from the market maker. It went up to 70. Should have just waited a second longer. So obviously if it breaks this fib, I got a problem. So yeah, I should have stayed in it. I should have stayed in it down there. I should have stayed long. All right, so I'm waiting for a pullback. I'm losing all my money. I'm not proven to be a good trader today. One little slip up and, you can, before you know it, you're negative. I'm realizing now that we really need more than 2 cents. I mean, because on market, you're going to lose probably 1 cent just on market. So so I've got it at 68. I want to go long here is what I want to do, but I would like to get it at 67 or 66 cents to go long here. I just don't know if it's going to drop that far. Like maybe it can drop to 67 and I can sneak in there. Now it says right here what it's going to give me, but I don't know if I'll slip off of that. So a slip is 30 bucks. This is not what you guys would be considered to be exciting, I would think, right? And that's what worries me. It's like you make these things and it's better to have a fast moving stock and higher share size so that you guys, you can see, and then you can just decide yourself, I can go lower share size, but you can see the potential as you get better of what could happen with higher share size. So there's 68. I'm going to take that. See, did you see that? I was 210. Oh, of course it slipped too. I mean, it got me negative at the same time. 70. Yeah, I was at 68 cents. So that slipped 2 cents. So this type of trading isn't going to work. I probably will. I'll still put this video out, but this beta testing is telling me this stock is moving too slow because I had even money showing on my P&L open there. And at 68 cents is when I hit it. And it gave me at 70 cents. So, I hope it breaks this fib and I can make some more money here. But my God, so it's making a bit of a flat top breakout. I find this to be too tedious, though. I got to be honest with you. To make, I mean, look, you could probably carve out. I got lucky on the opening moves. So I was able to get a couple $100. So, but if we're trying to make 1 and 2 cent trades, it will not happen on market because this can move 1 or 2 cents. So we really need a minimum of 3 to 5 cent trades, and I have to wait for them. So I really need to theoretically 574, and I don't know if it's going to go that high. I need to have less trades and wait for the upward move. That's what my beta testing just told me. Look how the volume dropped off even further here. So it doesn't mean we can't make a couple $100, but the way I trade, it's not going to cut it for me. And I want to make sure I'm doing something that makes sense for you guys. And it could just be the stock. I mean, it is just the stock. That's what it is. So I've got to have faster moving. So when we set up the criterion for the stock, it has to be okay, so look at that. It did go to 73, but you see, this could really only give me like break even here. It's like I got to see this be like almost $100 to like bank the money. It's just like, come on, guys. We got a hanging man, rickshaw man here. Both of these are saying it's going to reverse, and you're hitting the fib. But then we had the flat top. That's like a flat top breakout, kind of, not really, but I'm reaching for that thing. We got another hanging man forming. Okay, so this is getting big enough where I could try to reverse. Might just keep going though. So, excuse me. Finally, I'm back over 200, which is where I got into this whole debacle. I'm afraid that when I reverse, now we could start to try just to sell, but it should make no difference on this. So finally, it's getting up there. So get me to 74, 75, and you'll see me try to carve out some money here on a reverse. It does look like it's losing its way. So a hanging man up here means it's going to turn around. So we're hitting an open session pivot. We have a hanging man, and we were already slowing down. So this upward move is kind of weird that it even had an upward move. So as I'm talking about it, I'm saying to myself, I should have probably taken that trade. So wait a second longer. I'm very worried about slippage. I told myself like I need to hold it longer a minute ago, and then I don't want to jump out the second I look like I can make it. Okay. Now that extra penny made a difference. So that's 73. Maybe 74 or 75. Right below. This is the top of the volume profile. This is set for intraday. I have a video how to do that, guys. It's pretty important to set your volume profile for intraday. There's 74. 73, 74. Is it going to stay up there? I'll take it on the upswing. Good. God, at least I got over 200. I was waiting for it to go up. I was watching the level 2 rather than slip down as I pressed the button. So now I've got it short again. This is going to be tough, man. I'm happy to have $200 right now. So what this taught me today, and us today, it's like we need to pick stock with higher volume. Just no question about it. It has to be, these have to be, and we need to have our channels not be 1 and 2 cents. We need to have our channels be 3 to 5 cents minimum on these mid caps, so that if we're going to do market, which I think we should, so we don't get partial fills, then we have to make sure the channel pivot points are set correctly based on what we see on the looking back, 10 days as we intersect in between the ATRs. Where are these pivot points going to be? Now, you may say these don't tell you anything, but really the ones that were kind of better respected right now have been the fibs and then the patterns, But, a pattern, when it starts to show a reversal, can take 2 or 3 candles. And when your total reversal is only like 3 cents or 2 cents, it's like, that's not going to work, guys. Those of you that are used to trading know what I'm talking about. Like, this is not enough action I can make it look better. Look at that distance. I probably should do that. It's actually a better way to trade these. Volume dropping again. So it went up on the buyers, then dropped on the sellers, which is, I'm in a short position right now. Oh no, I still have work to do. I got work to do. I can't get too tired. Well, I'm starting to feel lucky if I can get $300 today, or keep my 200. Man, this is like we're watching moss grow here. Look how thickly, traded this is. Level 2 is not really going to help us much unless you start to see this grind through pretty fast. There's just so much going on. Now, there's a lot of people that they'll buy it, join the bid and on the dip, and then join the ask as it goes up. So you're getting the biggest spread. And that's definitely a way to trade. That you probably don't want quite as many shares because you'll get partials. But if you are okay with partials, you can just flatten to get out rather than type it in when you want to get out and then restart again. And there's ways to do that. I don't really show that type of trading here. That's why you don't even see the flatten key here. But I do have join the bid and join the ask. And when you have this small of a spread, it's kind of the way to go, because then you're getting the best number on both sides that you want. So 71. So it is going down. It's going to go back down to that fib. And 15-minute has an upward move. 5-minute did, and then it's just now pulling back. There's 3 white soldiers going up right here. And this is almost a bear tweezer if you count that wick. And you've got a bearish tweezer, which means it's going to go down more. Now normally used to saying that it would go down like 40 cents, but not with this stock. So down could mean a penny or 2. Look, this is 2 cents way down here. So, okay. So we've got another. This is would be a bullish doji, which would mean it would go back and turn around, but it's not doing that. It's continuing to go down. Oh, this type of trading is putting me to sleep. I need more action. I don't want to make my own video more boring, but I mean, you learn from everything, right? So I have just learned that I don't want to do this again. If I even I'm still wondering if I should even release. Whoa, if I should even release that. This video 70. So it hit the fib right there, 120 open, but it hit it pretty strong there. Let's see. Can I get even better than 70? Is it going to pop down to that 69? No, it doesn't look like it. Went back to 71. Didn't even change this though. So that makes me suspect that I'm looking at the wrong number there. Guys, I'm trying to get as much as I can, so I'm staying in a little longer here because I know I'm going to slip like a penny at least, $30 probably. Can I get over 400 here? So now it's giving me 69. I'll take that. What did I get? Oh, God. Just a penny, I guess, but it hurt. Oh, man. Yeah, it hit that, and I flipped it at that, thinking that's going to be. So now if it breaks through this, I have to get out and keep going down. Wow, that was way back here. I marked these. So time has been passing. Be nice to think that it would slip to my benefit and only be $60, but that's not what will happen. So it's resting on that, and it broke that fib, and it's on. That's the VWAP right there, that red line. If you can get $200 a day, that's $1,000 a week. You could see how safe this is. I mean, as far as you have lots of time to react if you don't like your position, so you're not going to get caught in the $1,000 flush or something. Wow, it's just so thickly traded. We have to, what do we got going on here? Sorry, guys, I'm yawning, I'm sneezing. I want to see this bounce and then hit this, like bounce up, and I'm going to reverse as it bounces up on that. Just give me a bounce up for just a split second, and that's when I'll reverse so that maybe it'll slip the right way. I want it to slip the right way. So I think it's going to go back down. I think this is a slight retracement back up, and then it's going to go back down. Bounce up. I'm looking at the market maker here. See a 7.1, 7 point something as it's going up. Then at least I'll be going the way I want to go, which is short. If I hit this right now, I'm going to lose 45 bucks, I bet, not 15. There's 70. Now bounce up. Let me just see a little bit higher there, guys. Oh, God. I'm going to take that. Yeah, it's just too much slippage, guys. It's just too much slippage to try to get out of the position. Oh, man, that's annoying. I'm whining. I'm complaining. I wish I would have picked a better stock for everybody. I will be trading the power hour later, obviously, because this is not going to be what my day is. It's a big week this week, earnings week, for some of the big boys, and then, of course, the Fed. You got a couple people red up there, which is not a good thing. Yeah, it's just not a good it's just not a good stock to trade here, guys. I'm sorry. We have to do better. Man, it's just I can't remember working quite so hard for such a small amount of money and waiting so long. But we are testing. This is what we do. We trade as we test. It's not like I haven't traded Midcap before. I do normally look for a percentage change on the scanner and all that. I'm trying to apply the consolidation strategy from the RV strategy to the Midcap strategy to see if it's just a matter of raising share size and allowing more people to get in with less expensive stocks. But it could be that you can't do the consolidation strategy, and that's kind of the big question right now. Is it, it has to be moving at least 4 to 6 cents, up and down. It has to be giving us something, some kind of movement. Man, I don't want to go below 300 even. I mean, what's going to happen now? This will be a red trade if I push the button at $15. I'll lose 15, not get 15. Because it's 30 bucks for every penny for me. So you're going to get the lower amount. Like if I shorted now, if I pushed buy, I'm going to get the higher amount here. I'm going to get even money at best, and it might even make it worse. I'm assuming you're following what I'm saying. It's just depends, of course, whether I'm going short or long, and but this is painful. Well, again, it's perspective. This could be a lot of, imagine $300 a day, $1,500 a week. You probably wouldn't at least need that second job, right? Everybody thinks about it differently. Some people might find this really, really safe and like, this is how I want to trade. This is great. This is amazing. Thank you, Professor. I'm going to make $300 a day and feel good about it. Now, again, you could do join the bid, lower your share size. You'll probably get filled. I'm going to reverse it that. All I did is I shouldn't have reversed. I should have just covered. Jesus. Oh, my God. Painful. Yeah, because I'm at my time, so I'm going to just try to keep what I got here. Hopefully this won't go lower. So I'm a penny down on this move. I'm so used to reversing. I should have just covered, and I probably would have been at the 375. So now I'm 30 bucks more, and now this thing is starting to go down again. So now these two candles are telling you it's going to go back up. All right. These are reversal candles, dojis and spinning tops. So now if this one closes, okay, now we have a tweezer move here happening. So if this closes green, then we'll have a bull tweezer, which would send this stock up 2 cents maybe even. God. Yeah, I didn't quite get it when I looked at the chart earlier that it was quite. But I mean, these didn't really. The 5 minutes gave us some distance, right? 69 down to 62. This was 82 down to 69. So see, those are pretty good on a 5 minute, but the 1 minutes are not. Now, is this going to be a breakthrough too hard to get back through here? Sellers are really high here. I don't like to see that since I'm going long. I'll give it a few more minutes, guys. Oh, good. Everybody's green. That was a good recovery there. I don't know how you even had a chance to. I hear you meowing over there. It's just a horrible life you have, eating and sleeping all day. So much to complain about. Yeah. I'm actually running out of things to say. Is it possible? I guess I could say, type in the search what you want to find out about, whether it's which way the market goes, whether it's a scanner, whether it's the chart, whether it's trading archives to see all the different strategies, RV, open, escalator. There hasn't been a playlist yet made for these mid-caps yet, so we have a little bit of work to do, obviously. But there's a lot of trading video archives which are fun to watch. This will be the slowest video if I put this out. As far as entertaining action, coming from a bit of an entertaining background, I find it almost criminal to release this. But I know a lot of people, people want to see me lose even. That's fun, so I don't like that attitude. But so you learn from everything, right? You just learn from everything. Good, bad, and different. Everything. If you have the time, time is the most valuable commodity, right? Okay, can I just get out of this position? It slipped $30 is what it slipped because it was 420. Did you guys see that? But I got out with $390, and I'm counting that to be very lucky and painstakingly boring and difficult. But sorry, you should not be a salesperson for my own video. But okay, guys, I hope you like what you saw. I hope you got something out of it. But, and certainly you saw how I set up there was nothing wrong with the setup. The stock is just not moving, and that's the problem. So let's do better the next time. We're going to stick with this mid-cap for a while. So if you're missing the excitement, watch some of the other videos that have, the $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 made in just a half hour. So those are pretty action-packed. But thanks for watching. Stay green out there, guys. Be careful.